Here we go. That final brake zone, we can really throw it all away or make it all happen again. Oh, we get caught up in fourth for a split second. We lose about a tenth on the last corner. And ladies and gentlemen, we're in the midst of an all-out Nordschleife war. At the end of my last video, I kindly asked all the other creators involved, Emily, Jardier, Jimmy Broadbent, please let it sit for a couple of days. Let us enjoy our weekends and let's resume this next week. Yet, not 2 hours after I posted my video, Emily, live on stream, beat my time with a 4:52.2. A few hours after which, Jardier posted a time of 4:51.7, completely slaying all of us. So there go my plans for the weekend. Yet conspicuously, Mr. Broadbent is entirely absent. Anyhow, since we have our work cut out for us today, make sure to subscribe to the other creators in my description down below. Jardier, Emily, Jimmy. It's been a very tiring rivalry, but they're putting in some absolutely stellar laps and they deserve your viewership. For the time being, we have some work to do. Right, and here we are again, starting on Dirtinger, just like last time. Again, and again, and again. As you can tell, I'm not recording this in real time because screw sweating here in the Australian summer on camera for dozens and dozens of hours, which it definitely didn't take me to get this lap, I swear. So as you can see, setup is more or less the same. I've tweaked a few things here and there, but mostly this one is the realization of better driving, I suppose. Less understeery boy stuff going on, and me just trying my best. So here we go, first brake zone. Not too bad. Delta's getting positive or negative. It's getting green. Around the first corner. So far not so good actually. We've got a red Delta going through the first straight. Not great. Around T1, we're about even. Okay. Not the most promising thing. As you can see, my best time still the old 52.4 from before. So this is definitely not the start that you want when you're looking to beat it by however many tenths I need to beat it by to match Jardier's lap. It'd be about 7 or so, 7 or 8. So not a great start as we get two wheels out onto the dirt there at Heusinkveld or whatever comes after Heusinkveld. Hockheiken, heading down towards Flugplatz again. Delta pretty evenly matched, so if nothing else, I'm consistently mediocre. Gotta give me that. Now we're gonna try here is something a little bit different. We're gonna try an earlier deploy. Yeah, switching down to balanced right there. Gonna make a bit of a different gamble here. Is the deploy down to the foxhole going to net us more tenths than having extra deploy on the final straight? That's the thinking man's game. Chess, darn it. I aim to be the king. Here we go, into Adenauer force, got to really lock it in, get a little bit of understeer midway through there, not the best run I've ever done in my life. You can see by the Delta, that's still not too bad. Almost 2 tenths up as we go past Jim's favorite tree yet again. And now into Sector 2. Alright, so far so good, a bit later on the brakes there, and then only 2 gears down here, taking that from old mate Jared. Don't go to third there anymore, no need. Still about 2 tenths up through Sector 2 now. Are we going to commit? How good is this going to be? That, ladies and gentlemen, is downright textbook. That is some perfection level slowest corner on the Nordschleife. Not too bad through there either. A little bit of a love tap on the inner curb there. Whoa, we lose a couple of hundredths there actually. Bit too throttle happy. I think the car's setup still allowed it to pitch a little bit too much. And we lost a bit of stability on the corner exit. Very difficult through there, of course. This is the older version of the Nordschleife here in iRacing that doesn't have the bump on the exit there repaired. Whereas, of course, in real life, you can pretty much just plant it now and gain a couple of tenths through there. So I'd be very curious to see what our times would actually look like had we had a resurfaced model of the Nordschleife here. Anyhow, that's neither here nor there as we head towards Dust Carousel. Still 2 tenths up through Sector 2. So, on track to maybe match Emily's time? Maybe. We'll see how we do. Third. Not a bad run through the carousel there, actually. Got a couple of... Maybe got a 10th there or something? Let's see. What do we have? We gained about a 10th through the carousel, so it's really, as Jardier said, you got to commit through there. Slight lift, 6th, and... No, we go slightly wide! Oh, 2 wheels out on the dirt. We've only lost the 10th doing that. I don't know how the underside of the car hasn't been torn off, but I'm going to count my blessings while I have them. Here we go, sector 3. Not too bad. Gaining back some of that lost time and then losing it yet again into Brunchen. Here we go, drop another gear. Not the best run, a little bit of understeer. Didn't really nip the apex there. Yep, lost about half a 10 through there. So sector 3 has been, you know, the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh one hand in the other. We're still almost 2/10 up though, so we'll see. We'll see. Here we go. Through the S's. I know I have to commit through here. I'm kind of on a knife's edge. Things aren't looking that good with the Delta. Not too bad through that corner. We gain about a 10th. The last carousel, not too bad either. Gained a couple of hundreds through there, so we're about 4/10 up. Not too bad, not too bad. Are we set for a time? Are we set for a time in the 51s? Can we do it? As I lose it all on the exit. Now, this is the gamble manifesting itself, right? Remember I engaged the deploy earlier to gain that time on the foxhole. Was the gamble worth it? I gained about 3 to 4 tenths on the foxhole. I've lost about 2 so far, so maybe, maybe not. Time will tell. In 8th gear now, heading towards the final brake zone. This is the make or break point right here. Got to really commit and dig deep. Here we go. Oh, that is textbook. Textbook 4/10 up. And, 5. 4:51.9. Enough to completely smash Emily's time. But unfortunately, Jardier is still 2 tenths ahead of us. It's a shame that that's all I can do. Or is it? Well, here we go again. This is going to be a much quieter lap. I'm going to allow you a rare once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to marvel at some world-class driving, the likes of which you have never seen before in your life. So, let's have at it. Time has passed between the last lap and this one. Certain things have been done to the setup. It is now married to my driving ability. As we textbook shift down, the Delta shows us one thing. I am no longer messing around. Almost 1/10 up by T1. Here we go. Hard brake zone through here. Almost perfect throttle application. We do still lose about half a 10 through there. Heading towards Hudson Buck. Commit. The driving is becoming more and more like R Factor now. I'm having to push on the throttle. Use that physical time model. Basically drive it like R Factor. Trail brake all the way into the apex and then push out with the throttle. It's the way that you gain time in R Factor. It appears to be the way that you gain time here in iRacing. With almost 2/10 up now at Flugplatz. I'm going to try our new deploy trick. Right here, down to balanced at Schwedenkreuz. Perfect turn into Arenberg through there, on the throttle midway through the corner. 3/10 up, heading to the foxhole now. And are now forced all on the brakes, all the way through, just trail braking the entire complex of corners. Past the pleb tree, yet again. Here we go. We are pushing it to its limits now, 4/10 up already by sector 2. A bit of a lockup on the inside tire there. We lose a little bit, a few hundredths. Nothing tragic because our exit is still very good. Hit, hit, hit. And now, here we go. Not quite as textbook as the last time. We dropped maybe half a 10th, but still good enough. Bit of a love tap on the inside there. Pick it up with the throttle. We haven't lost significant time. No, about evens out. Slower entry, better exit through there. Here we go, midway through Sector 2 now. That is the most textbook I've got in that corner so far. Almost feels like luck sometimes. Sometimes you'll oversteer into it, other times you just get bounced out. That is pretty much like playing Russian roulette there. Trying to do it as a single apex, not the easiest thing you'll ever do in your life. Alright, 3/10 up as we head towards the carousel for hopefully one final time. You can see my best is still there. That's what we're working off, the 51.9. Not a bad exit through there. How is the carousel going to go? This is the make or break point. Will we gain or lose? 35, 37. Oh, and we get a bad bounce on the inside. We lose a 10th. We lose over a 10th in the carousel. Absolute disaster. Coming into Sector 3 now, I know I have to dig deep. It's time to dig deep. Here we go. No messing around. About a 10th up through the first two corners. The new setup's really helping. I'm committing. I'm able to really lean into the car now. There we go. Hugging the inside. Hugging the inside all the way through. On the throttle now. Driver like R factor. Gaining and gaining and gaining through the high downforce sections now. Still 3/10 up. This is me basically driving to the limits of my abilities. It is not easy to be here. It's not easy to warm up to this point, and it's definitely not easy to stay here. So at this point I'm thinking about it. It's like, okay, 3/10 up. That's 1/10 better than Jard's, so can we maintain it? As we lose a bit, we lose about a 10 through there. Really nice exit through the mini carousel. We gained it back, and all flat through here now. Got to maintain the line. Got to maintain it nice and neat on the outside. Shift right here and get that awful bump on the exit. Maybe I need to swerve and avoid it on the right side. Now I'm aiming the car more towards the center of the track. No need to go all the way out wide. The F1 car is loaded with downforce. Doesn't need all of that run up. Here we go. Deploy appears to have helped us. We're not losing too much. We're still about 3/10 up. Still about 3/10 up. Can we beat Jard? Here we go. That final brake zone, we can really throw it all away or make it all happen again. Oh, we get caught up in fourth for a split second. We lose about a 10th on the last corner. And 4:51.72. 600ths quicker than you, Jardier. Ball is back in your court, mate. But really what slays me here is how easily this could have been a 51.5 based on that final delta had I not thrown it away with that final downshift. My lap and its delta and Jardier's lap and his delta tells me there are more tenths yet to be found here, and knowing us, they'll likely be found before too long. So until next time, which is undoubted to be sooner rather than later, I will see you all then.